Watch run. Okay. Apparently we didn't reach the boss with Watcher last run either. um, a lot of failed runs recently, apparently. Um, I like how at the very beginning of the stream I had to like look at my run history to like see. Yeah, I know, right? Really, really high quality YouTube content. Well, I'm a little bit worried that my YouTube things are too long, because some of them are like 3 hour long videos. If I'm going to go to the heart, because I explain everything, right? It takes a long time, and I don't think anybody is trying to watch a 3 hour long YouTube video. But then again, people also watch like huge like 100 hour playlists of people doing let's plays of Minecraft. Although that's sort of a like 2015 phenomena, not really a 2020 phenomena. And also, one, Minecraft is for children. Children love YouTube. Two, Minecraft is about like discovery and exploration, so it attracts sort of a different audience. Whereas this one's like a tactical decision making, and I don't know if people are into watching me make tactical decisions for 3 hours. Although clearly, Twitch stream is interested in that sort of thing. So it does baffle me that there are more people watching this live where you have to do it on my schedule than on YouTube, where you can do it anytime, whatever. But all my YouTube videos have like 0 views, so go watch the YouTube videos, I guess. Okay, we're either getting Meow's Gift or 6 max HP. Meow's Gift is significantly better if we can get a snipe with it. There's literally no way to start out without 3 fights in a row, so I guess that's not happening. Watcher is great at Act 1 hallway fights, so that's a good point. Yeah, you can talk to me when I'm streaming, and you cannot talk to me in a YouTube context. Good point. Okay, so what path are we taking? We're taking the 6 max HP, but let's just figure out the pathing now. Well, this one has 2 question marks, which is... question marks are good, and then the fire before an elite, which is good. Although it's possible that you take the first question mark and then you get Mob of Gremlins and get your first hallway fight immediately, or first hard fight. So if we go here, we get this one, and then we can get that one. But that's only 2. Is there any way to get 3? I think there is not. Yeah, the only way to get 3 is to take a Mega Elite, which we're probably not going to do. Okay, so we're just looking for a strong 2 elite path. We could take this elite, and then after this question mark, we could decide, hey, we are feeling really strong, it turns out, let's go fight that Mega Elite. We get an extra fire. I think that's probably the route, go here and then there. Okay, grab the 6 max HP, go do some hallway fights. Rude, drawing all my defense and getting attacked on turn 1. That's true. If somebody just wants to like interactively watch a YouTube video, just let me know. We'll have a little party. Watch some YouTube videos. 6 plus 4 is 10, which would be fun, but that isn't actually how that works, because then this would be doubled and it would be 8 instead. I wish I could just use this for the 6 damage without going into Wrath, but I can't. So I think this turn is probably just defend triple strike with the Miracle. Block for 5, take 5, kill the Acid Slime. Nope, not that one. Okay, yeah, let's go. Floor 1 card reward. If you're going to pick pressure points, floor 1 is the time to pick it. Who's the boss? It's Spike Boss, or Slime Boss. So, not a good boss to pick pressure points against, because you lose the pressure point stack when he splits. Like, probably best boss to pick floor 1 pressure points is Hexaghost. Although, maybe, no, actually probably Bronze Automaton. Bronze Automaton's also just like the easiest one, so. But I think I went Just Lucky. Just Lucky is really good against Gremlin Knob because it blocks a little bit. It also improves the deck quality by having Scry. And if you find like Weave, that's great. If you find Fasting, it's good. It stacks with both halves of Fasting. It's good with like Golden Eye. It's just like, it's got a lot of, it interacts with the things Watcher is trying to do on like every single vector. Which is pretty unique. It's like the only card that does so many things. Follow-up's okay, but it's like, follow-up is kind of like Shivs for Silent. It's like, okay, you want to play a bunch of attacks, but then later on you're trying to like block or do something else, and follow-up's in your deck and you don't know why. I mean, it's good, it does damage. It helps you have those big bursty Wrath turns a lot better than Just Lucky, especially if it's upgraded. 11 damage versus 4. It's quite a big difference. But I think Just Lucky is a better card to pick floor 1. Alright. We're definitely going to defend double strike. We could triple strike, I guess, but I don't see any compelling reason to do so. If we go into Eruption, we have 2 strikes at least coming up. So we go into Eruption, do 9 damage, he goes to 23. And then he armors up for 7, so he's basically at 30. And we do 12 plus 6 damage to him next turn. So we do 18 damage, need to do 12 more. We only need to draw 1 strike. Yeah, it's kind of greedy, but I think I'm going to do it. Oh, he gets 9 block. Shoot. Well, that means I'm off lethal by 2, right? Assuming all my math from last turn is correct. We want to kill him, not go back into Calm. Yep, 2 damage off. I'm going to restart the fight, actually. I said out loud he blocks for 7, and then he actually blocks for 9, so I just had a knowledge failure. I took a correct risk, just had the wrong thought. Although now I could Miracle out of Strike, then it would change the future, but that would be cheating. Presumably we don't want to do this, right? So, Eruption's 9. Yeah, this is exactly the same math as it was before. We can block for 18 if we Miracle. Do I want a Miracle to block for 4? I think I do. Ouch. Well, he's blocking this turn, so we kind of need to get in some damage, or else he's going to start outscaling us. So I think now, instead of blocking for 4, I'll do 6. This is lethal. Cut Through Fate is great. It has Scry on it, just like Just Lucky does, so it helps me build around Scry stuff. It also helps me, it like draws cards, and having a 0-cost card in your deck and drawing cards is really good. Speaking of drawing cards, Rush Down draws cards really quickly. It's pretty good if you have like a lot of Stance Exiters and like a Tantrum, because then Tantrum like shuffles itself back into the deck, and then you go draw it. But I think Conclude's probably the pick. Conclude's kind of a standout card in just like how efficient it is at doing damage per mana. It's kind of insane. It's like leagues above almost every other card. It's like an Inferno level card, basically. And for Inferno, the downside is shuffles burn into your deck, but for Conclude, it just ends your turn, which you were going to do anyway, so Conclude's kind of insane. Although, it bears repeating that conclude works poorly with other copies of conclude or with like vault or other sort of end of turn effects. We can block for 10, take 2. We can break at least one of them. I think I probably want to break both. There's a good chance we want to kill them both next turn. Yep. Blasphemy is great. It's a little bit early for it, and Fear No Evil is also great. I thought we were against Automaton, but we're against Slime Boss. We don't have anything that's specifically good with Divinity. We just have Conclude. I think Fear No Evil is probably the pick. It does suck to pass on Blasphemy, but Fear No Evil is so good. Alright, so we're trying to fight the 3 easy fights. We don't want to do a hard one yet. We want to power up a little bit first. Scrap ooze. Well, we have 44 health. What's the expected health loss from this event? I don't know if I've ever done the math here, so we're going to do some math. Is everybody ready for math? I haven't done very many spreadsheets recently, so we're going to do a spreadsheet. And so we're going to do this and that. Okay. Let's delete everything. Okay, so we have a 25% chance of losing 5 health. I don't know exactly how this math is going to work so far. And then what it goes to, you lose 5 health again and it goes up to 35%? Or no, you lose like 6 health. How does this event work? Googling things in real time on stream. Scrap ooze is the name of the event. Okay, so 1 additional HP loss and 10% additional chance to find a relic. Okay, so the rule is this plus 0.1 and this plus 1. Okay. Alright, so we don't care about any of these ones, or I guess any of these ones, because those are all impossible. And what we care about is the average chance, or the average amount of damage you take if you're committed to finding a relic. So 25% of the time you take 5 damage, 35% of the residual time you take. So here, let's put a row above so we can label stuff. So this is the raw chance, this is the raw damage. This is the accumulated damage. So the max damage you can take is 81 if you are just digging hard. And then the marginal chance. Okay, and the marginal probability is, for this one is that, and then for the other one is 1 minus that. Wait, that's not quite true. Okay, so this gets a little bit complicated. So the accumulated probability is this. And then the marginal probability is 1 minus the accumulated probability from the last one times the raw chance. Okay. And then this is equal to that plus this. Okay. So the marginal probability of taking 81 damage is 0.008%. Okay, so what we care about to get the average damage is the sum of, well, okay, so let's think of it like this. Let's think of average damage contribution. Okay, so, and that's just this times the accumulated damage. So it's the probability of ending on this choice times the amount of damage you took to get there. Interestingly, it starts going down after the 5th pick. Oh wait, after the 4th pick. Weird. And so the average damage is just all of these added together. Which is 16.7 damage. We did it, Twitch. We did the math. Okay, so on average you take 16.7 damage to get a relic here. And do we want that? So we end up at, like, on average, why am I able to do the other math so easily and this math is so hard? We end up at 28 on average. So if we go to 28, we heal here, we take this elite fight. Yeah, we're only doing 2 elites in the act, probably, so I think going to 28 here is fine. What health value are we unwilling to go past? So we're at 44, so if we lose more than... Are we willing to lose 26 health? If we're at 44, are we willing to lose 26 health? Yeah, I think so. And we'd go to 18, and then we'd heal? Yeah, so I think 26 is the most I'd be willing to lose. The next one is 35. So we would take the 8 damage, but we wouldn't take the 9 damage. So the... Sorry, I went back to the spreadsheet. The success chance is D2 up to D, what, 4? No, D5. Yeah, because we would take the 8 damage, but we wouldn't take the 9. So we have a almost 97 or 90% chance of succeeding. We have an 88% chance of succeeding. All right, remember to switch the OBS feedback. Okay. All right, so we do it. All right. Only costs us 11 health. That's significantly better than the average. And now do we fight the light? I think we definitely don't fight the light. We would go to 11. And then we would heal for, like... you heal for 1/3 of your health, right? So we'd heal for... we'd heal for 22. So this is basically exactly the same as a campsite. It's like an exact inverse campsite. I guess the math always works out the same way for this. Shining Light takes 1/3 of your health, a campsite heals you for 1/3. So we could get 2 random upgrades to skip 1 intentional upgrade. Or we could rest at that campsite too. If we take an intentional upgrade, I think we're probably taking Conclude, because it's so good against sentries. You know what, maybe we take this elite first and then the fire, because if it is Gremlin Knob, I don't want to take an upgrade and then fight Gremlin Knob and end up at 3 health and die in Act 1 again. So I think we pass here, go fight this elite, and then go heal here. Okay. 8 sentries. Vigilance, just like a Conclude, seems good. Definitely don't want to skip Conclude in this fight. And it seems like blocking for 8 is better than doing 6 damage. I will mulligan a strike for next turn. Mostly looking for defenses, because they're hitting for 20. I guess we could Miracle out a Strike, but I think no. We're probably Liquid Memorizing back. Conclude next turn. But we'll see. We can Eruption Fear No Evil to exit and then re-enter Calm. Obviously that means that we're not ending our turn with a Wrath form Conclude. Which does 24 AoE. So we could Eruption and Strike and then Wrath Conclude. We can actually kill them all this turn if we're willing to use the potion. I'm getting a perfect Sentries fight for only the cost of a Liquid Memory seems pretty good. Okay. Great. There's Fasting. Super good with Just Lucky. Makes everything in your deck better, but makes your deck have 3 energy. Or 2 energy, rather. Which is pretty scary. We do have an energy potion, so we can somewhat defray that. We want to go to a shop if we're going to pick Fasting, because then we could get whatever that relic is. Clockwork Souvenir. But that's not too much of a deviation from our path. We're just taking a shop over a fire, basically. And still fighting this elite. So Fasting is an option. Protect is also quite good. Gives you block when you need it. Protect is not very good against Gremlin Nub. And the next fight has a 50% chance, or the next elite fight has a 50% chance to be Gremlin Nub. So if we want to go fight Gremlin Nub, we should pick Fasting and go fight him right away. I think I have been baited into Fasting too many times. I think that I've made this mistake before, and I'm going to try to avoid it this time. So I think we're going to take either Protect or Third Eye. Third Eye is actually also quite good. But I think Protect, we're against Slime Boss, so we want to have a very predictable big block turn, and that's what Protect does. Does the mask weaken you? Literally have to look up this event every time I'm here. It does weaken you, and we can't be weak. So there's only one bad outcome, and we're not going to a shop soon. Unless, are we going to the shop? Have we decided? I think let's see. If this question mark is causes us to end up with 180 gold, we would consider going to this shop. But I think we're taking a face here. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we're definitely going to have the gold. We got a Serpent Head. Very nice. We want to collect question marks for Serpent Head. So I guess we go this way, get this extra question mark. We're not going to take question marks over elites, though. That seems foolish. We still have 33 health, so we're probably surviving Gremlin Nub. We could rest and be a little bit more assured of our victory. But I think it's fine to Smith here. Conclude was the best Smith before, but that was in part because of Sentries. Conclude's also quite good against Gremlin Nub, or Slime Boss, though. Take Vigilance or Eruption upgrades, those are both quite good. Protect upgrade, it's good. It's quiet, but it's good. It's probably better than Vigilance, in fact, because they get the same 4 block upgrade, but Protect you get to do whatever you want. Maybe I'm changing my tune on this. Maybe I want to heal. Yeah, there's no upgrade that's like blowing me away, so maybe this fight gives me an upgrade that I really wanted to use. let's just rest. Teardrop Locket. Well, that's great. Well, Fear No Evil doesn't do very much right now. We're already in calm. Probably want to block for 10, and then start damaging the looter, so that he doesn't escape with our money. We're going to be... actually, he's not weakening us. We can miracle out a strike. There's like a 25% chance of eruption conclude next turn. Which does 9 plus 24, which is 33 AoE damage. If that happens, the 6 damage is not super meaningful because it puts him to 36. We could energy pot and do both strikes, but that seems like an overcommit. 25% chance. We have Just Lucky as well, though, so we can't actually kill him. So it's Eruption does 9, he's at 33, plus the 6 damage, so he is at 27. Wait, why did I think that was enough? I guess I should have played the strike, huh? So if we double block, we block for 10. I guess we just skip Eruption here, huh? So we double defend, Just Lucky, conclude, block out, do 12. He's at 30. He's gonna get away if we take this line. We're also guaranteed to be able to exit Eruption next turn. Yeah, I think we just need to take 12 damage. Or it's actually 10 damage. We'll keep the strike. Oh, I forgot I can't be weak. Man, I'm really good at this fight. Still took a bunch of damage though. Wallop's great. No reason to not pick Wallop. It's not up against any like stance exiters, which I super need. It is up against Cut Through Fate, which is nice. Yeah, I think I'll take a Wallop. It's just an overall good card. We're at above 30, so we can take we can fight Gremlin Nub. We also have over 180 gold, so we could go to this shop and look for a Clockwork Souvenir. Although we didn't take the fasting, so I don't know why I'm still thinking about Clockwork Souvenir. Yeah, no, let's take the elite fight. Okay. This looks like a great wake up. We most likely have a stance exit next turn. Unfortunately, we might have to stance exit and then conclude, so we don't get the extra damage. But we could also Wallop while we're in Wrath stance next turn. Yep, there's conclude. Okay, we do have a stance exit. I guess it's like Fear No Evil, Defend, Conclude. Take 15. Unless we have Lethal. We have Strike Conclude is our max damage, or Strike Fear No Evil Conclude. Actually, Strike Conclude is... Is it more damage than Fear No Evil Conclude? No, it's not. Alright, so I think... Actually, I'm going to Miracle out the Strike here while we're in Wrath mode. I think that's correct. We could Energy Potion out 8 block here. Definitely playing... Oh, I guess we're doing it now, because I thought this was a defend. But it's better than a defend. Yeah, this walks for 12. It's about as good as you can get out of an energy potion. We're going to need to enter Wrath next turn if we want to kill him, but that could happen. Does not appear to be happening. I just conclude Wrath, next turn kills him, so I'll just block for as much as I can. Yeah, that's true. What I meant by I thought that was a defend is not I need another defend. What I thought was, oh, I missed the fact that I have Protect in hand. Protect is really good, so I just wanted to play it. Pretty sure this is lethal. Calipers, huh? Well, that's a bit of a weird one. Establishment is something that makes Watcher decks go, and we have Protect already, so I think we're picking that. Pretty much every time. It's up against Flying Sleeves and Prey. Flying Sleeves is great, but we don't really have any combo with it. Oh, did we have an extra block on a turn? We could have used it to defend. I missed that. That's a mistake, sorry. Thank you. In my effort to be the most basic pandemic shelter-in-place person ever, I've been teaching myself to make sourdough. So we made a loaf of sourdough, and it is finished during the stream. So I'm going to mute myself for a second while I eat this delicious sourdough. I'm thinking about a card I can't point to, so I'll unmute myself to talk about it. There's that card that causes you to enter Calm and retain a card, and that card is super good with Establishment because the cost down for the rest of the combat does continue to apply, even though the card only has Retain for one turn. So things that enter Calm are probably pretty good because we need to find lots of things that exit Calm as well. We also start in Calm, so we need to find stuff that exits Calm and do a lot of stance dancing stuff. Yeah, Meditate, thank you. So I think we probably want to take Inner Peace here because it's good in that sort of deck. Yeah, okay, I'm going to mute myself, take a couple more bites, and then I'll be back. Okay. That was great. I highly recommend anyone who's considering learning how to bake bread, try it, because it's pretty easy and tastes good. Also makes your house smell like baking bread. Let's go ahead and draw some cards. I guess Strike Just Lucky is the only cards that mean anything here. I think I do want to... Do we want to go into Eruption next turn? We can, like, Eruption Conclude, like Eruption Wallop. We're actually not guaranteed to get Fear No Evil on the big attack turn, so I think going into Eruption is kind of suicidal next turn, so we'll get rid of that. Yeah, we would have gotten Fear No Evil on the wrong turn, and would have been in Eruption when he's attacking. Should have killed us. Or very nearly so. Next turn has almost no block in it, so I'm going to spend pretty much all my energy on Protect, even if I don't play Establishment now. But it seems good to get Establishment down. And these do more damage than Wallop. Alright, this is the Protect turn. We're going to end with Conclude. It's either Strike or Slimed. I think Strike is more important. Having a tough time going into Wrath mode during this fight. It's not drawing at the right times, so we need it right this turn. Let's get rid of that. I guess we'll just do the damage. Pretty good setup for next turn if I can find Eruption, which we can. We can draw some cards and Eruption. Actually, none of these are good to draw. So I'll just use Inner Peace to get back into Calm, so I'm not stuck there. Not a great split, but might be survivable. Alright, probably need to protect this turn. I guess let's see what's in the box. Frail is way more scary because we can't be weakened. So we're taking, what, 14 here? Pretty scary. Maybe we should use Essence of Steel here. I guess we get to draw cards. Pretty much the whole deck's in there, so no telling what it's going to be. Kind of needed it to be Wallop. We can only block for 9, so we're dying. We die exactly if we Essence of Steel right now. The other plan would be to break Acid Slime, but we don't have that much damage. We have 18, and we need 26. Maybe I did the block math wrong somehow. Nope. Man, just churning through characters today. I'm not sure what went wrong here. I guess we didn't take enough damage. Was that inner piece up against any damage? I should have taken the damage there. I think it was too. I think it was up against like a follow-up or something. Yeah, protect establishment inner piece is a little bit too much block, or too much non-attack in Act 1. Because we only took 6 cards, and only 2 of them really do damage. That's just not enough. We needed more here.